We want students to be creative thinkers. We want them to be innovators. We want them to be problem solvers. And we want to provide them the space and the ability to be able to create things and design things and manufacture opportunities within this community. And so Pathways allows them the space and the creativity to be able to really hone in on their strengths and their abilities to make a difference in the world.
We talk about Proctor Pathways, we talk about building a culture. And this culture is all about providing those opportunities for our students to graduate with a plan instead of just planning to graduate, and to understand how what they're learning in their everyday classes applies to what they want to do after high school. We have business leaders from throughout our community reaching out to us, and as a result our students are getting opportunities to go and do internships, job shadows, and get their hands dirty in places that we didn't even think would be possible.
Students, we see them in the 9th grade, they may not be engaged in the traditional track. Then when you start finding the trades, such as culinary or welding, they're the hands-on kind of students, and we just see a transformation where now they're engaged in coming to school versus not coming to school before, being late to class, or actually being early to class and wanting to stay late.
There's so many different paths to choose from that it does keep them interested. One day they might be learning how to write a resume. The next day they're hearing from a speaker from an industry they never heard of.
We allow students to try as many different opportunities as possible. So we don't lock a student into a specific path or specific pathway. We allow them to pick and choose different experiences because we believe that exposure is incredibly important.
You can do any different job shadows, you can go college tours, you can do pretty much anything that you probably wouldn't do anywhere else.
If you want to do a career that needs 4 years of college, awesome. We have support, we have resources, we will help you do those things. If you want to join a trade, we have resources, we have those connections and networking opportunities for you. And so it really helps all students figure out what they want to do and then prepare them for that.
Our community has really embraced the fact that what we offer here for our students is vital to the health of our society and our community. So we want to make sure that we're up to the challenge of making sure our students are ready. Those combinations and partnerships with our business community are helping equip us to be able to do that for our students. Hey Rails, it's Tuesday, which means that it's Pathways Day in our Rail time. And so today we're going to continue looking at different careers and exposing you to different things that you may not have known about. Remember, Pathways is all about the 3 E's. So we want to expose you to many different things that maybe you have not seen or heard about before. And once we've exposed you in those things, if you're interested in them, we want to give you experience in working in those areas through internships, job shadows, things like that. And with the hopes that we would engage you more in your school experience and understand how what you're doing here applies to what comes next for you after high school. So we're starting kind of a video series now here that'll take place until Christmas break. And this first theme of this is careers that are good for people that really like and are good at math. So if you're someone that's good at math and like math and, think doing something with math would be a good career for you, here's some examples that we want to show you to kind of prime the pump and get you thinking about some things that maybe might be interesting to you. So here are 3 very quick videos about some careers in mathematics and people who like math. So here you go. Well, our first video is going to highlight the role of a financial analyst, someone, again, that you may have heard of in terms of a career, but do you know exactly what financial analysts do? So here is more about the career of a financial analyst.
Investing has become more complex than ever. There are literally thousands of stocks, bonds, and funds to choose from. That's why advice from financial analysts is in great demand. They do the research that helps investors make decisions. The analyst examines a company's financial records, its projections, even its competitors to get a handle on whether it's a smart investment or a risky one. While analysts may travel to visit companies they're analyzing for a first-hand look, much of the work is done from an office desk, using computers and phones. Based upon their research, they make recommendations to their clients. Some analysts advise banks, insurance companies, and other large investment groups. Other analysts are employed by firms that handle investments for individuals. In either case, the requirements are the same. You need strong math and analytical skills, as well as keen business savvy. A college education is usually a must. To move ahead in the field, a financial analyst might seek an advanced degree in business and certification as a chartered financial analyst. More and more organizations and individuals are turning to investing to increase the return on their money. That means the job outlook for financial analysts is becoming increasingly bullish.
Well, there you have a little bit about being a financial analyst. Our next career that we're going to show you a little bit and expose you to regarding careers that are good for people that like math and are good at math is a medical scientist. So here you go.
In their quest to improve human health, medical scientists study the cause of diseases and test new methods to prevent and treat them. Medical scientists oversee many phases of development for drugs and medical devices. For example, they might develop an experimental combination of drugs to slow the progress of an illness, then design and lead a clinical trial to test its effectiveness, and conclude by writing a report and publishing their findings. When a new medication is developed for mass production, medical scientists are responsible for determining standards for the potency, dosages, and methods of use. They also develop health programs for organizations. Much of their work includes leading teams of technicians or, when in university settings, students who perform support tasks. Medical scientists work in private industry on company-approved research projects and in government and university positions, where they typically write grant proposals to obtain funding for their research. Most medical scientists work full-time, both in offices studying data and reports and in laboratories conducting experiments. Precautions must be taken when they work with dangerous biological samples and chemicals. Medical scientists typically have a PhD in biology or a related life science. Most medical scientists get a medical degree instead of or in addition to a PhD. Most have a bachelor's degree in biology, chemistry, or a related field.
Well, as you saw, being a medical scientist not only requires a lot of math, but also science and problem solving. So that one would be good for anybody who loves math and loves science and the scientific method. So we're going to finish things off here today with a video about statisticians. Statisticians have all kinds of different roles out there in our society. So here's a little bit more about what statisticians do overall.
Whether they're revolutionizing baseball, winning big on Wall Street, or predicting healthcare trends, statisticians know how to turn data into useful information and tools. Statisticians design surveys and experiments to collect data and create models and algorithms that turn numbers into understandable concepts, identifiable trends, and patterns or conclusions. Startups looking to expand quickly and well-established businesses alike need the help of statisticians to make decisions. Though they may work in many fields, there are some common statistician specializations. Government statisticians monitor wages, the unemployment rate, and other important socioeconomic indicators. They analyze data and shed light on trends in the economy, the environment, pollution, and many other national and global arenas. Biostatisticians predominantly work in the healthcare industry. They may design drug studies or study how diseases spread. Clinical data managers collect data from medical research projects, analyze it for trends, and ensure that it's kept secure and reported accurately. Corporate research and development also employs many statisticians. They may design experiments and analyze experimental data for testing or to help inform marketing strategies for consumer goods. Most statisticians need at least a master's degree in statistics, math, or a related field, although some entry-level jobs are available for those with a bachelor's degree.
Well, there you go. 3 careers for people interested in math and science, and people who like and are good at math and science. As always, Nick Hansen, our Pathways Coordinator, Student Success Coordinator, is waiting for you to let him know how he can help you learn more about and go and figure out what your interests are and plans are for after high school. So if any of these careers or other careers out there interest you and you want to get a further look at what that career is, go and see Mr. Hansen, and he can work with you to set something up. So again, Pathways is all about engaging you in your education by exposing you to careers and giving you experience in those things. And please utilize Mr. Hansen, and get out there and start exploring. That's all we got for this Tuesday. We'll see you soon.